Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It is 7 o'clock, just about on the dot, a.m., and I am leaving the hotel here in Los Alamitos, California, headed to Cormotive in Riverside. So today we are working on the Mark III VR Cabrio, prepping it for the beginning of the cross-country drive, which starts tomorrow. I am pulling all of the air suspension out of the Cabrio. We're putting the KW coils in the car. ROTIFORM wheels are showing up. Tires are showing up. We might be mounting tires and balancing them at Cormotive. A couple of the guys are going to be helping me at the shop in case we need to kind of double team some stuff while I'm doing suspension. We're doing rear brakes, pads and rotors. Got to look at some wheel bearings. So we're going to drive it first this morning just to see if there's any other issues that present themselves while the car's running, up to temp, etc. So yeah, quick coffee and hammer out to Riverside and hopefully not be late. All right, guys, we are here at Cormotive. Dave's getting everything set up for me. They put the charger on the battery because that wasn't holding a charge, and it's only a couple months old. But what we're thinking is it's got a February sticker on it, so the battery should be good. The Acura system probably just has a draw, and since Autry wasn't driving it all the time, it probably was just draining. So we're gonna make sure that that's good. But main goals are getting a look at the rear outer wheel bearing. That should just be an adjustment thing. Maybe repacking the outer bearing, pulling the air suspension, doing coilovers. Carl should be showing up with wheels and tires pretty soon. And yeah, just getting to it.
Oh shit. You want me to wipe the glass? No, I'm gonna stick my head out as I'm driving.
Yeah, Carl wants to shoot it as is, right? Look at this.
We're risking life and limb for this car.
We literally can't see anything out the windscreen, and Carl wants to shoot it before we touch it, so we can't clean the windshield. Medina and I just took the Cabrio over to get smogged because California, and luckily that passed. Just getting height sensors out now. Got everything unplugged. Got it pulled away from the control arm down here. Struts are out, rear struts are out. Carl's here working on the trunk setup. Yeah, we got some goodies here. Lots of maintenance parts that David ordered. Stuff that we may not need, but will be good to have. Fuel filter. I figured maybe doing a fuel filter was going to be smart, just because we're going to be running it pretty hard. Brake pads for the rear. The fronts are good.
I said, you know, you haven't got any fancy forged wheels in 24 hours. Like, that shit doesn't happen.
Nope. All right, getting the STs, the ST coilovers in the car now, and yeah, gonna sort of ride height out and then get everything aligned afterwards. Carl's still working on the interior, trying to get all the wiring sorted out. How much do you like working on cars?
About as much as I like driving cross country, which is why I'm not doing it.
David is sorting out the AC and has noticed that the alternator. Okay, let me back up. First of all, battery was dead. Had to jump it, getting it off the truck. Jumped it off the charger this morning. Held the charge while we drove it to get smogged. David's sorting out the AC right now and notices that the alternator isn't even plugged in. Not even plugged in.
Yeah, you can see it. Connector's all dirt. It's never plugged in. It's just been hanging there. Got 12 volts charging, so.
So we're gonna plug that in.
It's one of those new Bluetooth alternators, right?
It's a SEMA alternator. Yeah.
It's one of those, yeah.
So we're hoping that solves our battery issue because the battery's a February of this year battery, so it's only a couple months old. And the bummer part is AC isn't working, so he's just tested it, charged it, not getting cold. So the original plan was to possibly go through Death Valley to Vegas. If the AC is not working and it's really supposed to be 120 degrees, we may not actually go through Death Valley. Charging now?
14 volts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Not crazy.
All right, Corey's here. I just sat in traffic at LAX for probably an hour and a half. No joke. It was a complete nightmare. As is LAX anytime after dark. So clearly our first stop is In-N-Out because that's what you do when you fly to LA from the East Coast. As you do. And I've got to pee so bad. All right, guys, day 2 at Cormotive. Huge thanks to the guys, as always. Corey's here, and we are working on, Corey's working on the AC compressor.
This is a power steering pump, but we're going to do the AC compressor for you.
I'm just looking at pulleys. Yeah. But up in there is the AC compressor. and I swear I do know what I'm doing. But we're approaching the finish line. Wheel bearings are sorted in the rear now, coils are in, and then from here we're gonna ultimately get to maybe like a Harbor Freight and get some hand tools, get a jack. We're gonna take a 5th ROTIFORM wheel with the right size tire and all that as a spare. So we'll get a jack, get some hand tools. All thanks to you guys, seriously. All of you guys pre-orders on the merch is helping us get to a shop and get tools and get things that we might need on the road. So this is all, even though you guys aren't here with us, we may see some of you at these pop-up meets, but you guys are as much a part of this trip as we are by ordering the merch and keeping us on the road. We're getting close. We are getting close. Oh, we need one more quote, right?
Yep.
I don't know, what do you think? Aero disc or no aero disc?
I don't know, man.
You guys, leave it in the comments. Trust me. It depends on the color of the car. You might just run them on the front. This is not the end-all plan for the car, for Carl. This is literally so we do the trip on ROTIFORMs. And so he's gonna have a forged set built for the car at some point, and you guys will see the car in a totally different state than it is now.
All the way down?
Crank them all the way down.
Okay, all the way down.
Corey and I just went to lunch, and when we left, there was a lot of thread underneath the spring perches. Oh my gosh.
0 spring preload.
Yeah.
Good ahead. Oh yeah, we're on the bump stops.
Yeah. You're low. Yeah.
So far feels okay.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, we're headed to get it washed because this car still has not been washed since it was transported from Texas to Los Angeles or Riverside on an open trailer. Yeah, it's convertible, so window seals aren't exactly the best.
Yeah. Let's stick a bolt in there. Yep.
At what point did you realise this was a bad idea?
Before I even got on the plane.
Good answer.
That's why I called him to come out too.
That's not going to make any difference. Come on, John.
Oh man. Oh, I hate this.
Small mug.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, those broke.
Yeah, those are all broken now.
What was that?
Those are all broken now.
Should we discuss like part 2?
Call me in a week. I'll let you know where we're at.
You know I need this car back in like 6 weeks, right?
Appreciate everything, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so
no
much.
worries, no
Really
worries.
appreciate it.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it's been a pleasure hanging out with
Yeah,
you.
no,
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Fuck off.
All right. Enjoy. Yeah. It's gonna be a long trip. Missed the parking lot completely.
Nipples on the table.
So we swung by Bob's Burgers to get some burgers and totally forgot that it's Friday night and there's this wild cruise night going on here. So we parked way in the back. Now we're getting to walk around and take a look at what's here This place is wild because this is what this place was doing in the 60s and 70s. We're here in Burbank at the OG Bob's Big Boy.
What's that, Harry Potter?
It is the Harry Potter car, huh? Hey, buddy.
What's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, so you think
The flow team.
I guess I'm on the street team. All right, guys, we are here at the original. We're here at the original Bob. We're here at the original Bob's Big Boy in Burbank, California. This is it. We are in the Cabrio. We swung over here to meet up with my good friend Pete Fox. We're gonna go inside, get a burger. We head to San Francisco at 4 in the morning, and then on to Walnut Grove to the Morris Motors Cars and Coffee at our friend Sutton's shop. So far, we've done about an hour in the Cabrio. It's looking good. It feels good. It's a little loud. We'll see how tomorrow goes for a 6 or 7 hour drive up there. But for now, we're gonna go inside, get some food. Thank you guys so much for watching. Huge thanks to ROTIFORM, the Wheel Price guys, Cormotive for giving us their shop for the week and helping us out get the Cabrio ready to go. Everybody else that helped. Carl Taylor for basically facilitating this nonsense and punishing myself and now myself and Corey. See you guys in the next episode.